MPC at
APC and MPC.
Okay, APC and MPC the difference.
Yeah, that we should do today. MPC full and the difference.
Okay.
We did.
Okay. So basically we have to start with this, right? We did this table and schedule. Yes? No? Students, am I audible?
We wrote that, ma'am. We wrote that, ma'am.
Yeah, we wrote this. You wrote this? You didn't
Yeah.
wrote this, right? You have written this? This one was
No,
done?
no, ma'am.
No?
We didn't write that.
Okay,
No,
so from here itself we have to start. Na? Important points of MPC.
Yeah,
After the graph
You-
and table.
Yeah, you did only graph and table, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So yes. So now there are few points about MPC. Okay. So this is what we draw about MPC, and you can see over here, this is your MPC, right? This is the formula for MPC. Change in consumption divided by change in income, right? So now important point for MPC is value of MPC varies between 0 and 1. Okay. So it will be 0. It can be 0. It can be 0.1, 0.2, whatever, or 1. Okay, it will be somewhere in between 0 to 1. Okay, so you cannot say that it is 0 or 1. So it is in between 0 to 1. So it is like if you are going to use your entire income on the consumption, okay, then your MPC will be 1. Okay, and if you are going to use your entire additional income on savings, so that means your MPC is going to be 0. Now ma'am, what is this? Okay, so let me just explain this to you. Wait. Okay. So remember one thing, students. For example, marginal, whenever you are getting the marginal word, that means the addition, right? So for example, earlier you were earning 10 rupees, right? But now your income is 20 rupees. At that moment, you were consuming 8 rupees and you were saving 2 rupees. Okay. But now this is like plus 10. Okay. Your income was 10, but now you got additional income that is plus 10. Okay. So now your income is 20. Okay. This plus 10, what you can do, you can keep it like this, 8 plus 10. Okay, you can use your additional income on consumption, right? Or what you can do, you can use this plus 10 for 2 plus 10, right? Or you can, the additional income which you got, you are going to save that. Okay, so you have two choices. Either the additional income you can consume it, like entire income you are going to consume, like the additional entire income, and or you are going to, the additional income you are going to save. Okay, so as I told you, the value of MPC varies between 0 to 1. Okay, it can be 0.8, 0.2, whatever it is. But when it will be 0 and when it will be 1. Okay, so when you are going to use your entire additional income on consumption, is spent on consumption, right? So that means change in consumption is equals to your change in income, right? Whatever your income change, for example, your income changed 10 rupees and you consume 10. So this is going, at that moment, your MPC is going to be 1. Okay, but if you are going to use your entire additional income on savings, that means your consumption is 0 at that time. You are not consuming anything. You are using that additional income to save. So at that moment, your MPC will be 0. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Sana and Madhi.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now next point. Yes, next point is MPC falls with successive increase in income. This is very much important. Okay, so that means, you know, for example, your income is increasing. So at that moment, your consumption will also increase, right? But here I am talking about increase MPC. I'm not talking about income. Talking about marginal income, the addition. So for example, when you have excess of everything, you don't feel like eating anything else, right? The additional wish keeps on decreasing when you have excess of something, right? So similarly, MPC falls with successive increase in income. I'm not talking about consumption. I'm talking about additional consumption, right? So consumption increases with level of income, right? But your MPC falls with consumption, with increase in income. Okay, it happens because an economy becomes richer. It has a tendency to consume smaller percentage of each increment to its income. So here we don't feel like much like eating everything if your income is increasing. For example, you don't have a pencil to write. Okay, at that moment you will be feeling, oh my god, I should have that pencil. Like this, we have that wish. But once you have hundreds of pencils with you, you don't feel like you should have any extra pencil. You don't feel like you have excess of everything, so you don't feel like additional. But if you don't have anything, so you at that moment you feel addition. So MPC is basically the addition. So once you have excess of anything, you don't feel like that won't be increasing. That will be increasing. That will be decreasing. Okay. So MPC falls with successive increase in income. So as your income increases, your MPC falls. Okay. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. So you will write this important points for MPC, and then first point this first, and then these 2 points comes under that, and second. Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Others also done?
Yeah, ma'am. Done.
Okay. Halima done? Now we have already done APC, right? Right, and the MPC. So we'll just look out for the difference. Okay. So this is the difference. So ma'am, what is the difference? First, APC is the ratio of total consumption expenditure to the total income, but your MPC is the ratio of change in consumption expenditure to the change in income. Just remember, this is at a point of time. This is over a period of time. Why we are talking about period of time? Because if you remember, when we were finding out this MPC, over there we need 2 points, right? The previous one and the next one. Only then you can find change in income or change in consumption, right? So this is a period from this to that. But when we were finding APC, there you don't need any point. You need exactly the same value from here, you'll get the answer. Here, you'll get the answer. But for MPC, you need the time period. Okay, clear? Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next.
Ma'am, can you-
Yeah, okay, wait. See, when we were finding APC, right? You can see, let's just see. Over here, you were finding APC. So you don't need any time period. For example, if you find the APC for this one, the second one, okay? If you want to find this APC, then you just have to need this and these points, right? That's 75 divided by 50, you will get your APC, right? So this is a point of time, that a particular point, first point, second point, third point, fourth point, like this. But when we were finding MPC, see, first of all, you need 2 points, right? This and this. Then you can find this, and only then you can find this MPC, right? So you need from this point to that point. 2 points you need over here. So it is a period of time. Period means like ma'am, from first period to second period, right? Or from January to February. This is a period. And point means on 12th August 2022. This is a point of time. But when I'll take you from August to September, that is a period of time. So however, here you are not talking about only particular thing. You have to use the previous one as well, right? Because you have to find the change. And how you can find change? For example, if I ask you that, okay, Mahdi, what is the change in your marks? For example, for the very first test, you got 9 on 10. Okay. For the second test, you got 10 on 10. So you will be comparing it, right? That ma'am, earlier I got this and now you will find the change. Only when you can compare two quantities. And when there are two quantities, that is a period. Okay. From this to that. Okay. But for APC, you don't need any period. But for MPC, because you have to find the change. So you need period of time. Clear?
yeah.
Oh. So this is what I was talking about. APC, basically it's a ratio of consumption divided by income. Similarly, this is MPC is also the ratio, but it is change in consumption and change in expenditure, but period of time. Formula for APC, formula for MPC. Then APC is represented at a point on the consumption curve. This is represented on the consumption curve, but with respect to the previous point, right? You also need what you consumed previously, what was your previous income. Only then you can find out MPC. And then APC equals to 1 at break-even point when your C is equals to Y, income. MPC can never be equals to 1. Your APC can be equals to 1, but your MPC can never be equals to 1, as MPC lies between 0 to 1. So over here you have written this, your MPC is equals to when, only when you are going to use your additional income on the consumption. But it is not possible for you to consume everything, right? For example, I gave you 10 rupees. This is your salary. So you will eat everything. You won't be saving anything. You won't be doing this, right? So basically, generally your MPC varies between 0 to 1. Okay. But in case if I gave you when your MPC will be 0, when you are going to use, these are basically the situation, right? But generally your MPC lies between 0 to 1. As you have seen the graph as well, Over here you got some, anywhere you got 1 or 0? No, na. Everything, every time you got the answer, it was in between 0 to 1, right? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, but for APC, you can see you got the answer when you were solving APC. You got the answer 1, right? So APC can be equals to 1 when your consumption is equals to your income, right? But MPC can never be equals to 1. Okay. So MPC can never be equals to 1 because it lies between 0 to 1. And then APC can be more than 1 when your consumption is more than income. MPC cannot be more than 1 as change in consumption cannot be more than change in income, right? So here you are writing that APC can be equals to 1 and APC can be more than 1. But here you are writing MPC cannot be 0, sorry, cannot be 1 plus MPC cannot be more than your change in income. Sorry, more than your MPC cannot be more than 1. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you will write the difference.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, everyone is done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, girls, I'm giving you 2 minutes. Okay, Madhi is here. So I'm just giving you 2 minutes. In this 2 minutes, what you are going to do, first of all, you will revise what is this propensity to consume, propensity to consume. Then you will revise types of propensity to consume, that is APC and MPC. Okay, these two things you are going to do quickly, because after this I am going to start with savings. Okay, so it is going to be similar, but instead of C you will get S over here. S. So you can easily relate it in, if you are like, if you can recall the previous thing. So I'm giving you 2 minutes, like 5 minutes, just quickly revise everything from this PTC, that is propensity to consume, like the function from where the functional consumption group and all that, and then I'll start with the saving part. Okay. Students, let me know once you are done revising. Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Mahdi and Halima done?
Yeah, ma'am, done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we are going to do the next chapter, which is not next chapter, next topic, which is your saving function. Okay. So ma'am, what is saving function, right? So saving function is basically propensity to save. Okay, there we did propensity to consume. That was your consumption function. But here it is saving function, that is propensity to save. Okay. So ma'am, what is this? So saving function refers to functional relationship between savings and income. Okay. So symbolically, it's like if you will write it symbolically, so it is going to be, it is S equals to where S is your savings, Y is your national income, and F is your functional relationship. Okay. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So quickly write it down.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, everyone is done? Done, students?
No, ma'am, just a minute.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. So now basically we are going to do the saving curve first. Okay. So wait a minute. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. So basically, first of all, we will be drawing the schedule as we did in the previous one. Okay, so this is your schedule, right? This is your income, this is your consumption, and this is your saving. So you can see as with the increase in income, your consumption is also increasing, right? But when your income is 0, you are consuming 50. So from where you are getting this 50? Of course, you are taking it from your savings. So it is minus 50. Then your income become 50. Now you are consuming 75. So 50 you already have, but rest of the amount 25 you need to make it 75. So where you will be taking it? You are going to take it from your savings. So this is how. Then when your income is equals to income become 100, consumption is 100, then you are not going to save anything. Then when it is 200, then it is 150, and then this is 50, like this. Okay, so this is your schedule. And once you are done with the schedule, then you will be drawing your graph. Okay, so you know the graph. This one we already made in the previous one as well, right? Your consumption will be going like this and your savings will be going like this. So sorry, wait. Your consumption will be going like this and your savings will be going like this. Somewhere they'll be meeting over here. That point will be known as break-even point. You can see over here, like here, they have just made the savings one, but you have to draw the consumption one as well. So your consumption will be going like this. Okay, I'm just giving you a rough idea. So here you can see. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wait a minute. I think. I'll just give you a rough idea how you're going to draw it. See. This is the APC. Okay, I don't have that slide, I think. Yeah. I think you have drawn it. You have that thing with you, right? Everyone? Right? The one with which we did in the consumption one, right? There I asked you people to find it out the savings first of all, and then you do that, right? So first of all, you'll draw the schedule, and after that, you have your pencil, eraser, everything with me. Then you will draw this. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so you can start. That will be a revision for you.
Ma'am, the graph we have to do with the numbers or just roughly?
Ma'am, done.
Mahdi, you have drawn the graph as well.
No, ma'am. I'll just
Okay,
wait.
you have to draw the graph as well. Okay, you don't follow this because this is incomplete. Like here, I have only here only saving curve is drawn. So you have to follow this, and with the help of this, first you will draw the consumption curve, which will go like this. Okay, and after that you will draw here only you will draw the saving curve. So I hope you are aware of how to draw the negative one, right? We
Yeah,
discussed it
ma'am.
in previous steps. Yes. So simply just negative one. Is there anyone who need who want me to explain the negative part? Sanya and Halima, you want me to explain the negative part for this?
No, ma'am.
No? Oh. Halima, you? No? Okay. So you can quickly draw the graph. Then we will write few points about your APS.
done, mom.
I hope everyone is done now. Yes.
Yes.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. So now we will be writing few points about saving curve based on the graphical representation. Okay. So the very first point is the starting point of saving curves. Okay. So from where it is starting, saving curve is starting from the point. Just don't write point P. Just write, okay. Here, see, wait a minute. Here, you can write any name. You can write P, you can write Q, you can write R, whatever you feel like, you can write it down. Okay. So your saving curve is starting from the point P on y-axis, indicating that there are negative savings. Okay. So you can see your saving curve is not starting from 0. It's starting from P point, which is indicating that you have negative savings. Okay. And when you have negative savings, when your national income is 0, right? So you know the table, you have seen the table, you can see when your income is 0, at that time your savings are negative. Clear? First point is clear?
Yes.
Oh. Now next, the slope of saving curve. So when you draw the saving curve, it is going upward. So that means it is a positive one, right? So saving curve has a positive slope, which indicate a positive relationship between saving and income. So yes, ma'am, there is a positive relationship between saving and income. As income is rising, your saving is also rising, right? 0, minus 50, 50, 25, 100, 0, 200, 50, 300, 100. So this is also increasing and this is also increasing. So there is a positive relationship between savings and income. Next is break-even point. So saving curve crosses x-axis at the point E. This is called break-even point at which savings are 0. So you know what is the break-even point? Basically, when they both are cutting each other, this point E is known as break-even point, right? And at that moment, what is happening? Basically, your savings are 0, right? So you will just a minute. I'll just see. This is your break-even point, right? And at that moment, what is happening? Basically, your savings are 0, right? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And next, positive saving. After the break-even point, savings become positive as now a part of income is increased and it is saved. So you will relate it with the graph. See, after break-even, this is your break-even point. After this, before break-even point, your savings were negative. At break-even point, your savings were 0. And after break-even point, you can see your savings are positive, right? Because with the increased income, the extra income you will be saving. For example, it's 400. So 250 you consume and rest 150 you saved. Clear? So these are the few 4 points which we learned about this. Okay. So you will write first of all important points about saving curve and these 4 points. Okay. Just write 2 points and I'll scroll it down one by one. Clear? Is there anything you didn't get? Oh, you can write it.
Ma'am, done.
Done, ma'am.
Finish.
Done, ma'am.
Ma'am, done.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, girls, done.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Halima, done.